Good morning. It's Monday. We got a little sunshine today here. Looks like it's trying to cloud up. We're going into another cold spell. So that's what it's like here in the world of the Smoky Mountains today. I'm going to try to do this while I wait for people to gather again. Repeat. Here we go again. Do you ever feel like that? You're like it's just a rerun every day. Except every day is new opportunity. I'm reminding myself. Be good today, little girl. My little girl is minding her manners today. We sat under the tree yesterday. We needed that greatly. And so it's a much better day today for me. I hope you all are feeling better energy today. Feel a little more alive. It's Monday. We're gonna make the best of it. So let's see where we want to go today with this. Let's see, did this one, this one, this one, this one. I'll just keep on going down, see who wants to join me. So that's good enough. So I am here, and I sure hope that I get some joiners today. And if I don't, I'm really good at entertaining myself. I can go at all kinds of places. Everybody's out playing freeze tag. That's the problem. They're all out busy tagging each other, and it's so beautiful. So I'm going to give that a little, I see somebody. I'm going to give that a little plug. It was a great idea. I see your little, oh man, I wish I could use my little person. Who is that? What do you call that? Your emoji? No. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm looking at the movie and I'm thinking of it and I'm like, I can't think of the name of it. But whatever it is, the little symbol that you got. Good morning, Luann. I should have known that was you. Your little, what is it called? Your little profile picture looks just like you. So I'm getting grounded. I see 3. Thank you guys for joining me at the playground, not leaving me out here hanging. I'm playing Freeze Tag 2. Terry's got that game going, the gratitude tag. So I got started on that this morning. I'm a little slow. Avatar, thank you for that. I don't know why some days the brain just doesn't want to go to certain words, so I didn't want to go to that one today. So how are you all feeling today? I really want to know as you come in. Tell me how you're feeling. What's going on in your neck of the woods? What does the energy feel like? I'm all about energy. I've been that way since I was very small. I'm very affected by the energy of the planet. I'm affected by the people that are around me. I'm affected by the objects that I bring into my house. Super, super energy sensitive. And so I'm interested in more than just your weather today. How are you feeling energetically? What does it feel like today? For me, yesterday, the last few days have been seriously exhausting, and my body has needed time to just unwind, rest. Hi, Lillian. Thank you for popping in. I'm asking you guys to tell me how your energy field is today. How does it feel in your space today? Is it still feeling kind of stagnant? Are you feeling kind of stuck? Are you feeling like the energy is flowing? What do you got going? Because whatever you guys feel today, I want some interaction today so that we can kind of gauge it and we'll let ourselves go in that direction. I'm totally yours today. Let's see. Luann, it's raining here in Toronto. I'm really low and feel sadness. Okay. All right, we're going to work on that today. Thank you for telling me. It's all about how many of us as empaths, we think that we've got to come into the world and be strong and not ask for help. I've been getting that lesson left and right from myself. I'm pretty good about trying to be strong all the time and not tell people that I'm hurting. And then I'll wait till it gets really bad. And then suddenly I'm like, oh me, oh me, I need some help. I'm really getting blasted. So I've been getting blasted for the last few days. My mood has not been bad. I didn't fall in a mud puddle is what I usually call it. I wasn't really sad or hurting, but I was just physically drained for a few days. Today is better. I think I finally got myself there. I listened to my body and got on the right supplements. A lot of it is just listening. What do I need? What do I need? And that's how I finally figured out. I took the time to listen. So Luann, we're going to work with you today. I'm glad that you're here and whoever else is joining me. Let me know how you're feeling. If anyone is feeling like they need a little lift today, let's pull that energy in. Let's allow that to come in and bring us some some positivity if possible, or maybe bring through something that's holding you down. Sometimes that's what it's about. Feeling alone, though I'm not alone. Okay. That's a big one, isn't it? Loneliness. It doesn't matter. I've felt like that a lot. Even though I'm in a crowd of people, oftentimes I feel alone and different. So I totally get that. Hey, Sherry, thank you for popping in. We're going over how do we feel? How does our energy feel today? It's not just how many times do we go through life and we're like, how do you feel today? Or how are you? That's our big phrase. How are you today? And we're like, I'm fine. And then we go, no, I'm not. The first response is, I'm fine. I got this. I'm tough. I don't need anybody to see my weakness. I'm the master at not allowing people to see. The birds are singing for us this morning. I hope you can hear them. I'm a master at masking how I feel, how I truly feel about life. So please, if you guys are popping in on I've shared this out to different websites, pages, more is the better word. If you're popping in on me, if you want to live interact, it's over. I've left that link up on most of the pages. It's over at Enlightened World Living. I could type that in maybe. That's where I'm interacting live with people. And I love to hear, it really helps when I can hear where you are. Enlightened World. Can't do two things at once. And I don't have my glasses on, so I may have misspelled that. I did it right. That's just search that. That's where I interact live with people right now. I can't keep up with more than one page. So when we come to the playground, it has gone to this place of really being able to feel. I'm sorry, the energy is starting to fill in, so that's good. I'm feeling it. The more interactive you are, the more it seems like Spirit comes in and says, okay, this is where we're going to go. This is the direction we're taking. And I'm learning to step back and say, okay, ego, step aside. We're going to go wherever we want to go. So I have no plan for today. I love this freeze tag thing. I love this childlike playing. Donna Marie, thank you for popping in. Hello from the Gold Coast, Australia. Awesome. Thank you for sharing your country with us. I love it when people from other countries pop in. It's a totally different time of the day and season for you. So thank you for popping in with us. So the question today I'm not asking you how you feel the way that other people ask you how you feel. I'm asking you how your energy feels today. How does the energy of the planet feel today? For many of us that are gathered in this, that are drawn to this, it's all about the energy. I'm all about the energy no matter where I go. If I go to shops that have old things, I can be drawn to certain things and I get repelled by other things. And I'm like this oftentimes when I didn't know what I was doing. I was like the ship out on wild, stormy seas. The energy is pushing me all over the place and I don't really know what's going on and I don't have any control. And it's all about learning that you're energy sensitive and where you can go and how you can control that energy, because that is your superpower, truly. We don't have to let the energy shove us all over the place. We are not victims here. We are so strong. So today is going to be about taking back that power. Somehow it'll relate to your inner child. It always relates to the inner child. Angie Taylor, Australia, far south coast of NSW. Is that what that says? You're going to have to help me because I don't know Australia that well, but please tell me more about it. I love that. I love that you guys are coming in from Australia. It's one of the places. Good morning, blessings from South Africa. Awesome, Denise. This is beautiful today. We're getting in some people from all over the world. I love this. I love that we are so connected that we can reach out across the globe and that we, how do you feel about the idea that there's no more, the separation is being taken away from us, that we're evolving to the point where we have such a beautiful connection with each other. We have an energetic connection to one another, even if we don't have physical closeness. And we've learned that this virus was a big lesson for all of us. It was like, you know what? How can we stay connected? We can't reach out and touch people. We can't hug on them. How do we stay connected? And so I believe that the social networks and internet's all been put into place so that when we got to this time, we would have a way to contact each other even through all of the crazy stuff that's happened with these social networks, we have this. And how connected are we? How beautiful it is. So, all about energy today. How is your energy today? How are you feeling? I got all kinds of things popping up in front of my face. I'm feeling a little distracted. Shelley, I'm from Australia, Brisbane. Love and light. I love that. Thank you, all you Australians and all of you South Africans and all you people from Toronto. We got a Canadian here too. How beautiful that we've got all these countries coming together this morning. You guys are blessing me. Thank you. I'm not. I'm from the United States, as you can tell. Smoky Mountains here. So how does your energy feel? Do you know that you've got this beautiful energy around you? I know yesterday, I've been feeling really, really tired and exhausted. And yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was out walking. And I'm walking with Jim, and he doesn't really understand this stuff that much. He's still learning. And all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I got to put my arms out. I got to do this. I got to wave my arms around me. And he's like, what are you doing? And I said, my aura needs fluffing right now. These people that don't know what you're doing, they're like, oh, wow, she's going out there. It's true. Okay, we're surrounded. And sometimes that aura gets really tight. Sometimes we've been out in all of this fear, and we have to go into the public places where there's a lot of people that are very, very afraid. And it feels as if our aura just kind of starts shrinking in on us. And we can feel really tired by that. So I started reaching out and pushing. Give me more space. I need more space. Do you follow that? Do you feel that? And then do you follow that? That's the thing. Allison, thank you for popping in. Alyssa, sorry. Just put the glasses on. Okay. Alyssa, thank you for popping in. Tina, thank you for watching. Tell me where you're from. We're getting a lot of people from out of the country today, so I like that. South Wales, beautiful, on the east coast of Australia. Australia and New Zealand, places like that are on my bucket list. I was in Ireland and England last year, and I'd really love to come to Australia. So, Julie Kiss, thank you for popping in. Wow, we've got a big play group today. Shelley, had lots of shifts. I was tired, then upset. Yeah, there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. I'm going to just repeat that. We are really going through, we all signed on for this, right? Sounds lovely. Might try doing that fluffing aura. Okay, that's our game today. We're fluffing our auras today. We're making more space for ourselves. And we do that inside too. Make sure that you remember that you're expanding. Your soul, spirit, higher self, whatever you'd like, is always expanding. We're being given all this. Ooh, it's coming in all the time. And does it ever feel like there's not enough room inside of you for that expansion? So remember to get out there and kind of start pushing with yourself, stretching your body too. Make more space. Feel it. Do it while you're sitting here. Make more space. Stretch yourself up. Make all kinds of space inside of you for that beautiful soul, that beautiful spirit to feel at home in your body. We're going to do a meditation here in just a few minutes that's going to allow that higher self, that Holy Spirit higher self that's inside of you, your soul, whatever you'd like to, whatever terminology you want to use. We're going to allow that part of us to go off and to kind of separate from the body for a little bit so you can feel a little piece of the truth of who you are. I love how that just filled me. Oh, yes, we'll do that. I would like you to feel the truth of who you are, and then we'll integrate that back into the body. We're going to make space in the body. We're going to come back in again and make it feel at home. Allow your soul, your true self, to feel at home in that body, rooted to the earth. Yeah, I'm loving these international visitors too. I love it. Marlene, barely slept last night, hardly slept last night. Okay. Yeah, that's me too. It's been difficult sleeping. There's a lot going on. I had some wild dreams last night. There's a lot going on in our sleep state too. So tell me more about it. Marlene, Huntington Beach, California. I love California. I was just there too. So California, I'm sure it's probably, I'm going to guess, bright and sunny today. I might be wrong. But you guys get a whole lot of sunshine. Catherine Kovacs, I just tagged you. I saw you tag me back. I'll catch up. Thank you for jumping in. Your little avatar is the cutest. I love that. Alyssa, I can see myself as a baby chick with feathers all puffed up. That's a great idea. I love that, Alyssa. Thank you for passing that along. I think I've got everybody. If I haven't said hi yet, please pop back in and say hi to me so I can greet you. If you're watching on another one of the pages and you want to get in and be interactive, please go on to Enlightened World Living, and I'll be able to see your comments. So we have a good group. I love the number 13. That's what I'm seeing popped up in front of me right now. I'm a 31-4. My daughter's a 13-4. So 13 is a number for me that I always seem to notice. So I like that size group. So my energy is shifting. The original question is, what does your energy feel like today? I can see it in myself when my energy starts to shift, when I start to go into that calmer place, that place of bringing us into alignment with one another. This is not only bringing, today I feel like it's more than just bringing your soul and your egoic self into alignment. Today it's more of us bringing each other into alignment too. Let's actually gather together today, all of us in the same space energetically. Shelley, thank you. Try to do right for my ex who's a father of 6 beautiful children I love so much. Sometimes don't know where to turn. We try to fix things in life, but brother involved, control. Excuse me. You, the only reason why I react that way is you sound very much like me. I lost Steve a few years ago to cancer, but when he and I got together, I have 6 children and he has 3 children. And between us, we had 9. And so I understand that completely. It can be very difficult knowing where you let off and where the next person starts when you're in that kind of a situation. There's so many needs. I lost him. I don't have contact with his children anymore, but I still have my 6. And sometimes it can be fairly overwhelming trying to keep up with everyone and to remember that if I don't take care of myself first, I can't take care of them. So that's my reminder to you today, Shelley, is to be still with us today for a few minutes. Denise needs a clear space. Okay, always worry. Okay, Luann, we're going to try to work with you today, pull you specifically in for some lightning. And Denise, we're going to do the same thing for you. And anybody that joins us today is going to receive this. So all you have to do is be open to it, open to some healing, opening up to feeling more spacious, feeling your true self. We're up to 14, great number. Julie, low energy, hope it gets better. I have been right there with you, sister. My energy, I do well in the morning. By about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm dragging myself. So I had to spend some time with myself yesterday, really, like I just lay down and I was still. Your body knows what it needs. It may be that you're working 24/7. We're working in our sleep state right now too. We are all alchemists, those of us who've chosen to come here as light workers. So we like work through a bunch of negative energy, and where all of a sudden we're feeling great. We're like, oh, full of energy again. Everything feels good. And then it's like we get loaded back up. It's like, okay, you did an awesome job. You did great transmuting all that darkness into light. The energy is so much lighter for the planet, for your space. And then it's like, okay, here's your next assignment. And I think it hits us while we're sleeping. Like, okay, here you go. Here's the next assignment. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay, here I am again. I woke up this morning feeling really heavy, really tired again. I got some work to do. Sherry, I've slept 10 hours the past 2 nights. 10 hours a night, which is awesome. Or 10 hours between the 2 nights, which requires work. Lauren Riley, thank you for jumping in. If you're sleeping 10 hours a night, just let it. Listen to your body right now. I'll get as much sleep as I can at night. And last night was a pretty good night. And then if I feel like a night, wow, Sherry, excellent. I'm glad that you're able to do that and that you're doing that for yourself. Because you're really working in your sleep too. So I think we're being called to do that. It's like, would you sleep more? Because when you're sleeping, you're fully relaxed, and then we're able to really work with you. It's the closest you're going to get to, like we like to meditate. We like to get ourselves and shut that ego down. When you're sleeping, that ego is automatically shut down. So it's the best way to get into that place where source, whatever title you give your team, your angels, your guides, they can come in and they can work with you in that sleep state. So there's nothing wrong with sleeping more right now. You're absolutely working while you're sleeping. Let's see what else we've got. So we're going into that energy today, finding a way to maintain an energy level, a positive energy level, pulling from that, the filter We all have a filter. It's a fear filter and it's a love filter. And it changes everything. Can you notice, okay, in this, let me give you an example. I'm afraid to answer the phone because I'm afraid that a bill collector is going to be on there. Or, oh, okay, I'm glad that that one called because, I have more than enough. It's like, how do you want to put your energy out there? Do you want to live in that fear where you're afraid to answer the phone, you're afraid to go to your mailbox, you're afraid to talk to people, you're afraid of all that negativity? Or do you want to say, okay, every time that phone rings is a new opportunity for me? Yeah, I still got to live on the planet. I still got some worries and concerns, but what if I live in that space of, if I turn off that worrier side of me, the fear side, and I really, really know that I'm always okay, that there's always enough. There's always enough. I'm always okay. I'm going to breathe in the energy of it's always okay, there's always enough. My biggest job this week, I felt like it was being called to banish scarcity from my life. That means banishing those fears of I'm going to lose love, or I'm not going to have enough, or whatever. It's rewiring myself so that I'm not afraid anymore, that I'm not afraid of loss, that I'm not afraid that there's not enough to go around. That's my thing. I don't know what you're working on this week, but that's what I was given. It's like, okay, this week we're going to work on the losing, vanishing scarcity. And how powerful is it when we change the way that we are dealing with certain things in our lives that used to feel so heavy and so difficult, and we look at them through the lens of love. All of a sudden it's like, oh, it just worked out. I don't know how. This was something that a year ago I would have never been able to figure out, and now because I'm looking at it through love, it just came in exactly the way that it needed to. It was so easy. I found a house. I came here, I was like homeless. I was like, I have a kid in my car, I have no idea where I'm going. I drove up, I saw the sign, I got the house because I let go of trying to control my life, and I let myself go to where I needed to go. So that's what we're going to work on today, is where is that negative energy coming from? What is it trying to tell you? When I was in the wrong place, when I was trying to force the water, when I was trying to force myself to go against the stream, when I was swimming upstream, nothing came together for me. Everything was really difficult. When I let go and I let my boat just go wherever you want to go. I give up. I'm not even going to try anymore. I trust that it's always going to be okay. I trust that I'm going to go exactly where I need to go. The energy completely changed. It all shifted for me, and suddenly I was going in the direction that I needed to go. So I resonate. Let's see, I still have some time to work on fear and loss when it comes to social media. Yeah, fear of loss when it comes to social media. I can imagine, Lauren. Shelley says, thank you, been medium and psychic and others as have ability of gifts for 10 years now, never given up as I die for 2 minutes. I know about heaven as it is like a second home, is pain-free, love and light, hugs to be. Yeah, I was given that same gift. I haven't actually died. I haven't crossed over at all. I haven't died and come back, so I can't experience it that way, Shelley, but when I lost Steve, he stayed very close to me. And all I really need to do is he crossed over, but he evolved, and our relationship evolved. And so he comes in to me often, and he gives me that sense of, wow, if this is what it is to let go of the body, I'm ready anytime. It's time for me. I'm ready, because he brings such love and such peace. So I can totally relate with you on that one. Lauren, I still have some work to do on fear of loss when it comes to social media. Social media can be a very difficult place. It can be like going back to high school. So I get that too. Time for a cleansing. Okay, we'll do that today, Lauren. We'll do some cleansing, some clearing of energy. We'll do some releasing of some heaviness, and hopefully it'll lighten your load enough so that you can see that light again. Turn your face back up and say, I'm just happy to be alive today. That's what we want. Angie, it's amazing. Yes. Donna, learning to trust now. I'm trying to let go. That's the hardest part, isn't it? My shoulder was totally destroyed. Literally, our bodies physically manifest these things that we hold on to. I was trying to hold on to a relationship that totally wasn't right for me. And man, the more I did, the more that shoulder was just coming out of literally coming out of the socket. It was, I'd sleep and I'd wake up, my shoulder was out of the socket. My body was saying, would you please stop holding on so tight? I think I was, the way Steve gave it to me, it was like you're always reaching for a life rope, or for a, life rope, I guess. Life rope is probably the right word. Like when you are ready to walk the plank. I wrote a book a few years ago called Anchor Light. And my favorite chapter that was all about me is the plank. And she had to learn, when I first lost him, I had to learn to be willing to walk my plank, to be willing to walk to the end of it and just let go and trust that wherever I was taken, it was going to be okay, that it was safe, that it was okay. And that is the hardest lesson, to walk that plank and just really let go. But I will give you this much, Kimberly Kerr. I'll give you this much, that when you do let go, when you're willing to just walk that plank and say, okay, whatever's down there, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to trust. I'm not going to try to control this. I can't control that water. You can't control it anyway. You can think that you're in control of things like that. Your soul has more control, but your ego really doesn't have control over anything. And so what we're doing is we're not really giving up. We're not like, oh, I'm just not going to do it. What you're doing is you're shifting your energy from the fear-filled ego over to the wisdom of your higher self, that part of you that is absolutely a piece of all of creation. So when you're letting go in your ego, you say, ego, sorry, Charlie, you're going to have to go sit in that box over there and you're going to have to be calm. I'm moving into my true self. Your true self will lead you exactly where you need to go. So I think that it's a misnomer to say that I'm just letting go. I'm letting go of that part of me that's holding me back. And when I do that, then that higher self part of me, my little creator, I talk a lot about the inner child. We get to know that inner child again. We make friends of that inner child again. And that inner child is your powerhouse. It starts creating. It starts doodling. It starts daydreaming. And it creates exactly what it is that you want in life. And it's so powerful. There's nothing more powerful than that little newborn baby who knows exactly who he or she is. So that's the truth of you too. The more you clear energy, the more you get to know that little person. The more you start to create, the more powerful you get. It's totally backwards, upside down day. Let's play that game, upside down, backwards day. The kids love it when they go off to school and it's backwards day and they get to wear all their clothes backwards. The truth of it is, I got a writing. I'll post it later on Angelic River Healing that I did that Steve gave to me. Look at the world through a different set of eyes. Be that child I used to do this. Let me know if you do this too. When I was little, I liked to lay upside down on the couch. I put my feet up in the air and then lay down and I'd hang my head over upside down. And I'd look at the world through a different set of eyes. I was like, look at that ceiling. Look at that light fixture. I wonder, what would it be like if the whole world turned upside down and I was able to walk on the ceiling and I was able to play with those things up there. That's how I used to be, and I still am. It's a matter of changing your filter. We see things the way that they are through our physical bodies because we've been taught to see them this way. We believe things because we've been taught to believe them this way. So what happens when we decide to change our filter? And you can change your filter anytime. I love cameras. What happens when you take a lens off a camera and you put on a different lens? You see the world differently. So today, in our little playtime, I would like you to do this one exercise. We've done this. I've got some different people here, so we're going to do this. I want you to take out your kaleidoscope. Envision yourself as a little child sitting there, and you've got this beautiful little kaleidoscope. And you're going to close this eye, because this eye is the eye of the ego. This one's filled with fear. It's only seeing the dark stuff. It's scared. It's alone. It's got all that lower vibrational energy. Everything comes from fear that's lower vibrational. So if you're feeling lonely, jealous, sad, fearful, alone, all of those things, they're all coming from that same filter. So we're gonna close that eye. And then I want you to pick up your kaleidoscope, and you're only going to use this eye to look through the kaleidoscope. And I want you to turn it up to the sun. Turn it up to the light. You're always, when you focus on the light, everything changes. So we're going to focus that little kaleidoscope up at the light. And as we're doing that, we're seeing rainbows. There's colors in that kaleidoscope. The little shapes. I see hearts and stars. And I'm looking through the light at all of these little shapes, and I'm seeing such beauty, and I'm seeing the world differently, and I'm able to breathe in that energy. Did you feel your shift of energy when you closed this one and you looked through the light? That's where you need to be moving yourself. Chantel, thank you for joining us today. I love that you popped in here. We're focusing on changing the way that we're looking at the world, and it changes our energy. And when we can change our energy over into that more positive place, it changes everything. Literally, we're not just talking about some foo-foo thing. We're being given this for a reason. So most people are like, oh, she's like being this little dancing in the flowers, and I can't do that because life is really difficult and it's painful and I don't want to go there. I've been through it. I have been through the depths of hell on this earth many times. I've put myself through it. I've been there. All I'm saying is if you're in that lower vibrational energy and you're stuck in it, close this eye, take away that fear. This one's got that beautiful kaleidoscope pointed at the light. Look through those different colors and do that often. If you can train, because you literally rewire your brain. You literally rewire this physical part of you to see the world differently. And as we're rewiring that part of us, we literally are creating a different world. We're literally, our people respond to us differently. They look at us and they're like, oh, wait, why do you look so different? Why do you sound different? Why do you have this way about you? You carry this energy and I don't get it. What is it that you found? And you're like, yeah, well, I changed my focus. I just took that lens off that was always looking at the negative stuff, and I started seeing the light. I started looking at the good stuff. And the more I looked at the good stuff, the more my brain seemed to go in that direction, the more it started rewiring. And people were starting to respond to me differently, and I started having these opportunities that I've never had before, and everything just started getting easier for me. That's what it's all about. It's the easiest thing, and it's the most difficult thing for us to accept. It's how easy it is. Like, we think we got to work really hard. Stop working so hard. Let go. Just close off the fear mode for a little while every day and focus on that light, and then see what happens. See how it changes. So let's do an exercise today. I think we got a pretty good group, and I think I'm pretty... Lauren, it's okay though, once I get over myself, then I can really get messages through to others. I have to ask myself, is the crowd I'm hanging out with aligned with the messages I'm giving out? I just got rid of 40 people or so. You're right, it is true. I think oftentimes this lesson comes right from high school. We want to be in the in crowd. We want to be popular. So we want to have a huge friends list. We want all kinds of people. I was the type in school that I had just a few close friends because I was always different. And I was always standing up for the underdog. Those of us who are empaths, we were like this at birth. I know it. And so we had this different sense about us, and I didn't want to be in the in crowd. I didn't like the things that they did. I didn't like that they were mean to people. I didn't relate to them. I wasn't in that same space as the rest of the teenagers. I'm a very old soul, and I know many of you here are too. So Lauren, it's important. It's very good that you're saying, okay, let me narrow this down to those people that really want my attention. They want to hear what I have to say, and they'll come in. The more you make space, the more we move those that aren't in alignment with us off into another place, the more we have space for those people who are supposed to be in our lives. And they will fill in the spaces. I promise you. You'll suddenly find that you have people that are helping to feed your soul, that are looking for you to teach them. It's just the way it works. So open up that space. All right. So let's we want you to feel, I'm calling in my team, your team too. We're all part of the same team. I feel Steve's presence with me today strongly. He's got a reason for being here. He always does. So I'm allowing him to come into the space too. And when he does, I get this huge, it's hard to talk through. I hope you can feel that presence. He wraps me in love. It was really beautiful. Thank you, Steve. And I would like him to allow any of you that are ready to receive that. He's really pure source energy. There's nothing to be scared of. He's advanced. His soul's advanced so much now that he's pure source. So it's beautiful. And if you want that, if you want to feel that, sense that, just let it in. He's very giving. And I'd like you to imagine yourself as that little child. You're free. It's easy. Life is easy. There's no big worries. Go back to being that little girl, that little boy for just a little while. And breathe in that love energy as you're doing this. And we're calling in whoever you'd like. So I have my team. I'm a big believer in angels. I am. I've called when Steve first died. I asked. I was reminded, and I asked, and they came. And so I'm a believer. But you can give your team any name. Just know that you are always surrounded by love. It's always around you. Whatever name you call, they don't care. That's all physical stuff. They don't care. They just want you to reach for them. So whoever it is that you want to call into this healing space, let's be in a big field of flowers, and we are completely protected. There's a dome of energy all the way around this healing space, and we're all going to gather together just like I promised at the beginning. I would like all of our light beings to gather in a big circle, and I see us standing there hand in hand right now. Can you feel yourself? Let your soul, let your spirit fly for a few minutes. Let it fly free of your body. Your body is safe. It's okay right where it is. And while it's sitting there, while your ego's taking a rest, there is healing energy going through your body. So let it go ahead and heal. And as it's healing, it's creating a better home for your soul. And your soul is free right now. Your light body has joined me in a big circle. Breathe in that energy, that lighter feeling of freedom. Perfect. Feeling some shifting energy with you guys. There's a lot of weight on the heart today. So we're breathing love into that heart space. We want you to feel how loved you are, how you're never alone. You're always surrounded by love. And you're always surrounded by ancestors. The veil is so thin. Those who have already passed, they're so close to you right now. Can you feel them? They come in close. They want you to know that they're okay, that they're still there. They're still there. We never really die. That's all a lie. We don't die. Steve so did not die. He so proved to me. He'd come up behind me and wrap me in love, like a big bear hug. It was though with just a few days of his passing, he was right. I'm sure he was there sooner. I was just in too much pain to notice him. So our loved ones, those that you want to call into this healing space, anyone that you feel needs healing, and if you need healing, I'd like you to picture yourself in the center of this healing space, and the rest of us are standing around you. And I'd like us all to kind of envision our hands coming up over the top like a dome, over the top of all of this, these people that have come to us, these people that need healing, that need to feel love. We're all just kind of bringing them into the center, and we're shining down. That love is coming from source energy, it's coming from our angels, it's coming through us. We are all channels of healing, and we're channeling healing to those in need right now. And to the earth, let's pull the whole earth into this healing circle. Envision that healing going out, this green light of healing going all the way across the planet to anyone that's in need today. And breathe while we're doing this. Allow that energy of love, the energy of healing to come into your body to heal every single cell. Mind, body, soul, spirit, all of you. And breathe. Breathe into the heart space. I feel a lot of beautiful energy in the heart. There's a lot of beautiful empaths here today. I feel your energy. Into the throat. If you feel like you need to clear your throat, if you feel like you need to yawn big right now, we're going to let that energy go into the throat space. That's where it's going. Yes, let's let it go. If you want healing today, just say, yes, I'm ready to heal. There's no religion in this. It's all about just allowing the energy of this life energy, this healing energy to flow through the body. You put your feet on the floor. Allow yourself to feel rooted. And that energy comes up through the earth and into your feet, and it's just flowing through your body. It's going to wherever it needs to go right now. We're not even going to direct it. We're just going to let it go. I feel a lot of energy down in the first and second chakra. A lot of creative energy flowing right now, opening up to new gifts. Building a solid foundation underneath you that you can jump from, that you can work from, that you can feel at peace in. And into the solar plexus, right here. between your belly button and your heart space is your solar plexus. You can put your hand and follow this energy if you'd like. And see these light beings, all of us gathered. There's so much joy on every face. And those in the middle are feeling some healing, and their faces are turning up to the light. And there's a beautiful golden white light coming down from above, and it's just pouring down on each one of us. And it's focusing its energy on those who have come to the middle of the circle that need extra help today. Pull that right up through. I feel it coming right up through, right up my chakra system, up through my spine. Breathe it up. Hold it for a few seconds. Hold that energy. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And let it go. Do that a few times. There's a lot of beautiful energy here today. We have lots of ancestors surrounding us. Anyone that's here for our highest of good is allowed to stay. If there's any energy, any cords or attachments that are negative, that are pulling your energy down, we ask to have them severed and released, transmuted into the light. We acknowledge them. Hi, Marianne. We acknowledge them, and then we let them go. So if you've got something coming up to you right now, if you're thinking about something, thoughts came up, a worry, a concern, a fear, some grief, bring it up, acknowledge it, and then say, I love you very much. I love you. And then let it go. Let it be taken away. Because as it's going away, that heavy stuff goes away and it gets returned to you. This love comes back in. Can you feel that influx? We're letting go of the old, the negative energy, and we're allowing that light energy to enter your heart space or wherever it is that it's needed. I feel heat right up in the top of my head right now on my crown. There's healing going on. You're opening up to new opportunities. You're opening up to new abilities. Do you want to receive that? Oh, throat energy. I love that throat energy. Oh, there's a lot of healing going on. I'm not even going to, I feel it, and it's hitting me in all different places. So you all are getting your own individual healing for wherever it is that you need it today. Opening up to this newness, this sense of freedom, this sense of being a light body, a light being. Do you feel that? Breathe from your heart. If there's big energy coming right up, if you visualize it coming right from the base of your spine, and breathe it all the way up, as big as you can. Hold it when you do that. If you breathe up from the base of your spine and just hold it wherever it needs, you can feel the place that you need that energy. You are very powerful, so pull that energy in. We're just filled with a healing in this space right now, so breathe it into that space. If it's in your heart, if your heart is heavy, breathe it into your heart. If you're having a hard time finding your voice, breathe it into your throat chakra. If you want to see more, if you want more gifts as far as your clairaudience, everything, clairvoyance, all of that, breathe it up here into your head space, into your third eye. Allow that. If you're feeling these little fingertips right now, there's healing going on, there's opening. It's beautiful. Whew, thank you. Somebody just released something off their heart. It took a little breath away from me. I'm sorry I couldn't talk for a second. That was big. Thank you for letting that go. Whoever's releasing today, that's beautiful energy. It's beautiful work that you're doing. Lots of heat in the third eye right now. Somebody's receiving. Thank you for allowing that. Lots of pressure going up through the crown. Just let it go. Focus on letting go of anything that no longer serves you. You can let go of old soul contracts. You might have come here thinking you gotta complete this. Old karma. I did something wrong in my past life. I'm going to come back and I'm going to fix that. If we're in an energy where we can release those things. So even if you don't know what it is, if you're ready to let that go, if you're ready to have a more easy experience on this planet that you're on, you're being gifted with that ease. Let it go. I feel a weight on my shoulders right now. Will you let that go? You don't need to carry all that anymore. Let it go. Beautiful. Thank you for letting that go, whatever it was. I felt something come up from the heart. It felt like grief. If you're letting go of grief today, that's tough work. And I understand it greatly. And it comes at you in waves. Today we're going to take that top layer of grief away. We're releasing that. Keep letting it go. Keep letting it come up as you feel it, as you see it. Whatever it is, hold it up. Hold it up. It's being taken from you right now. Lift it away so that you can feel love again, so you can feel alive again, so that you can be at home on this planet for however long it takes. And I'm going to tell you, our loved ones never really leave us, and it is only a blink of an eye before we get to see them again. No matter how long we stay on this earth, it goes by like that. You will be back with that person. That soul is very much alive. It's very much aware of you. It's very much still a part of your life. She, he, whoever that might be. Okay, still healing going on. I'm going to keep holding this. I've got a little bit of time yet. I'm going to keep holding it if you want to stay. If those of you who are in this circle and you're healers too, please focus that energy on anyone that's decided to pull themselves into the center of the circle. We're focusing energy directly on them right now to lighten their load, to make it feel more manageable, to feel more alive again. So focus on that, and focus your own healing energy on those people in need right now. That's excellent. Lots of healing in the heart space. Letting go of all that pain, let it go. It's not going to serve you to hold on to pain. You can let it go. You can be at peace. Let go of guilt. It wasn't your fault. Nothing's your fault. Things are always happening. We all have each soul that comes into the planet has a purpose, and sometimes those purposes we don't understand, and sometimes they come to an end and we don't get it, and yet it all happens for a reason. It's okay. It's all working together. Let it just swirl away right now. Let it go. And blow real big right now. Breathe in. Oh, gosh. Somebody needs to lift. Somebody needs to let go. Blow it out. Blow it out. Whatever is there right now, blow it out. It's okay. Let it go. Open up your hands. Shake them out. It's okay. We are wrapping you up in love right now. Much better. Lighter. It's lighter. Takes time. It's not easy. This is tough work. You are being thanked right now by your team. You have so much around you. You're never alone. I want you to be aware of that you can turn to your own Holy Spirit, higher self. It's truly a part of you. Whatever your belief system is, you don't have to believe in God. You don't have to call on Jesus. You don't have to call on Buddha. You don't have to, whatever it is that you get triggered by when people say, oh, what about, did you ask God? Did you ask? Yeah, I do. I have my belief systems. I know who I've picked up along the way, but I had to go through my time of unbelief and lay it all down and start over. And so whoever you choose to call on, it might be someone that's passed, it might be an angel, it might be an imaginary friend that you had as a child. Just know that you do have a team, a beautiful team around you at all times. And that you have within you a part of you that is completely undamaged, a part of you. That's who you're looking to align with right now. So as we're doing this, I want you to envision your soul, that beautiful light being that you are. That's the truth of who you are. This lighter feeling is this beautiful light being. That's what you'll go back to when you step out of your body. You get to experience that in the body in this time. I think it's a beautiful time to be alive. And so take that part of you that's gathered with us together in the circle and gently come back into your body, into your heart space. All kinds of beautiful space has been created. Look around a little bit. Wow, look at this. My little home space has just gotten a total remodel. And so now it's more beautiful here and it's more spacious, and I feel like I've got room. Does your soul feel like it's got space now? I hope it does. I hope it's feeling a spaciousness like it's never felt before. You've created a whole brand new digs. Whatever, I know many of you are from different places. You feel heat in your neck. Okay, Catherine, let that heat do its work, okay? There's an opening there. Heat means that there's healing energy. Catherine, yes, I'm ready to heal and heal others. Perfect. You're opening up to your inner healer. You're so welcome, Chantel. Shelley, I love sign above the sky, so beautiful. I get heart feathers, even angels, beautiful. We're being gifted all the time, aren't we? Beautiful signs and symbols all around us all the time to say you are not alone. Open your eyes to it. You are not alone. I walked out to my space out, how many years ago? October of 2016 was the first time after he passed that I came here to the mountains. March of 2017, I came back again and I left the rest of his ashes. And I walked right to that place yesterday. And in that space where I left his ashes is a rock. And on that rock is green moss. And the shape of the rock, the shape of the moss is a big heart. He left me a sign. I'm looking for his signs all the time. I still love you. I'm still right here. I'm still right here. Just pay attention to me. I'm still right here. Just create space for those who have passed. Can I tell you that much? That it was... I would take a walk with the dog and I would say, hey, Steve, will you walk with me? And he did. I felt him. Create space for them. Ask them to come in and fill that space sometimes and see what happens. Listen, I've always been connected to Artemis, which, funny enough, for her Roman name is Diana. Ooh, that's interesting, Melissa. We need to check into that. That's very cool. Thank you for sharing that. Denise, my angels tell me it's for my highest of good, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Whenever I say that, I say it 3 times. This has been a beautiful clearing. We are thankful to our angels, to our guides, to Archangel Michael for coming in and clearing away all that negative energy. To whoever you want to call in, we're thankful. That's all that's really necessary, is to know that they're there. Whatever name you call, it doesn't matter. Know that they're there. Know that they can't help you unless you ask. You don't need someone like me. It's helpful for those of us who have come in closer and can channel that energy. And yet, I want you to know that when you're all by yourself and nobody's there for you, you're always surrounded. All you have to do is ask. You did not come here by yourself, so ask for help. And we're all safely protected back in our heart space. Now I feel big, happy hearts. You're at home. Put your feet up. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy this new energy that you created for yourself. Enjoy that sense of alignment that you're getting from your ego, joining up with your higher self. Enjoy that. You're coming together. You're creating a whole new being inside of yourself, lining you up. And I'm just feeling out the energy. It feels much better. There's still a little heavy energy on the heart. So breathe in this love today. Know that you're in healing, that you are just wrapped up in love. If you say, yes, I want this healing, and you don't feel like you're complete yet, stay in that healing mode for a little while. Just stay there. It may take 2 or 3 days. It may take a month. I don't know how heavy your heart is. But continue to receive. Be in receiving mode. Yes, I will accept healing. Yes, I will. Shelley, you are an angel too. We're all angels, aren't we? We're all blessings to one another. We're here to help each other walk home. So this earth is a difficult place to be. So we're all here for each other. And it's beautiful that we're able to connect this way. I thank you so much for joining me here today. I know we didn't do a lot of little child stuff. But truly, the more we work with your little child, the more your little child becomes a powerful creator. And that's what we're getting to. So if any one of you needs more work on the inner child, you can contact me. I'll help you with that. And the energy is feeling peaceful. I still feel a little heavy in the heart, so there's some work to be done, and it's okay. Right where you are, as much as you're willing to receive. And if you're not ready to fully let go, that's okay too. There's no judgment in any of this. So give yourself that. Give yourself a pat on the back for all the hard work that's been done today. Have a really good day, Marianne. Thank you all for joining me here today. I hope that you'll get out there and let those little children inside of you play. See the fairies in the forest? Just go ahead. Why not? Why not be a child again? It feels so much better than trying to be an adult all the time. You are so welcome, Denise. Oh, lost connection. We can go back and watch it later. I hope I still have a connection. Please take excellent care of yourselves today. Enjoy the presence that's all around you. Enjoy the healing that you have received. Let it integrate. If you feel more tired, rest more. Drink a lot of water. Ground your energy. Fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. Take good care of yourselves. I love you so much. I'll be back here tomorrow at 9:30. Take excellent care of yourselves. And I think that we are complete. And so it is. As I will, so let it be done. Say that. As I will, so let it be done today. And off we go. Have a beautiful day. You're so welcome, Denise. Take good care. Bye.